Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for those who don't know, I'm Alicia and I've been interviewing inspirational people to find out exactly how they've become who they have become. This week I interviewed DJ Alfie Cridland to find out exactly how he's become the successful DJ that he is. Here's how it went. Hi Alfie and welcome to my channel. So to begin with, can you just kind of introduce who you are?
Yeah, so my name's Alfie. I'm a DJ slash producer from Desborough.
How did you get into DJing?
DJing was, so a few years ago, it's actually quite a funny story. A few years ago, my best mate used to do the school discos like years and years ago when we was like 12, 13, 14. And one time he just invited me to one out of the blue. And I was like, yeah, like, cool, all right. And we ended up getting paid for it. And I was like, okay, well, I've just been paid for this and I've really enjoyed it. So I overtook sort of his business from him because he weren't really interested. Started doing that, started doing like birthday parties, and then just worked up to nightclubs and started that way, almost accidental.
What would you say someone who's watching this, if they want to become a DJ, how do they go about doing that?
So, to be honest, the software is cheap to get for your laptop. Even decks, you could buy controllers that are cheap. So save up, get a controller, get some software if you've got a laptop. Network with everyone you know. Start by doing your friends' parties for free because word of mouth is the best promotion you can get. So start doing free parties, garden parties, birthday parties, just the smaller things, and then gradually build your way up from there.
What would you say has been your biggest challenge so far?
I would honestly say confidence. Just overcome the fact of I don't even know how to explain it. Sort of, it's a lot of pressure when you're DJing. Sometimes people I think forget or don't realize the pressure. Like if you press one button, like the music could stop. So just developing confidence because at first it was hard. It was really hard. And then trying things in front of a crowd is hard. So overcoming a level of confidence to have the confidence to actually go and do it, I think overall would be probably my hardest challenge from the start.
Okay, and what would you say has been your biggest turning point looking back when you go, do you know what, that was the moment I started to become successful?
I think I've got two moments. The first one, I won Nathan Dawes DJ competition and it was brilliant. And I got to support him at the O2 in Birmingham, the O2 Institute. And that was, when I played that was part one because I got like a sniff of like, oh my God, this is incredible. So that was sort of 50%. And the other 50% was actually after that realizing I need to make it happen. It's not going to do it for me. I need to make it happen. But I couldn't have had that without that sniff of playing a big stage. So I mean, this was, I can't even remember what year that was. We're going back a couple of years now, but you sort of realize. I think I realized when I was ready that that was a turning point because I was ready to take it from just sort of partying and having a drink to actually, okay, let's make this a career. Let's sort of go for this. I couldn't even tell you when that was. This was a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
So it's almost like you thought, do you know what, like I need to start taking this a bit more seriously if I want to do it, kind of thing.
Absolutely, and that was it. Yeah, when you realise, when it clicks in your brain, you think, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. This is going to be a job, a career, rather, as I say, than just sort of a hobby, an excuse to go out.
Yeah. So I just want to briefly, you mentioned about the Nathan Dorr competition. How did you win that? How was it? How were you picked as the winner?
So that was, and this was the first sort of DJ competition I think I ever saw. I don't even think this was sort of a thing at the time, but it was ultimately record a half an hour mix, upload it to Mixcloud, and he would judge the mix and pick what one was best. So I tried. Do you know what? It's a funny story. I don't even know if he knows this, but I actually thought when I was doing it, I thought, what can I do to sort of be a bit different? And I actually I YouTubed interviews with him to try and find out things like his favourite song and stuff. And I did, and I found out his favourite song. I put that right at the end, and I did loads of bits and bobs, just thinking, what is just going to make this a little bit different than the other entries? And it worked. So it was, yeah. But yeah, so that was ultimately it. Just record a mix, and he picked his favourite.
I never realised that, because obviously I saw you sharing it on social media, but I didn't actually know how it all worked.
Yeah.
And the research obviously paid off.
I know, yeah. I didn't know what I was going to find. I was just watching interviews thinking something will pop up that I can use to my advantage. And it did, and it's quite funny, to be honest.
That's brilliant. So, not long ago, you went on to Ibiza Weekender. Can we just have a little bit of an insight from the show of obviously someone who's been on to actually watching it on telly? I can imagine it's completely different.
Right, so do you know what is the weird thing? I went on it, I've watched it since Magaluf Weekender. I've literally watched it for ages. And I went on thinking it's going to be like a TV set. It's going to be staged. But it's so real. Like, it is, and I can't stress, all the reps are genuinely working. Like, genuinely being hotel reps. It's so real. They honestly bring you your food. They plan your nights out. And they're looking after you 24/7. They don't like clock on. It's not a set. And I was really surprised myself because I thought, it's just TV. So that was a surprise. And I think people don't realise that they do work hard as well and long hours. But other than that, it's pretty much just what you see. They take you to the clubs. All your drinks are sorted and everything, I must admit. So you haven't got to spend any money. The whole show is free, everything's paid for, which is brilliant. I didn't know that either. I didn't know whether I'd have to pay.
That was going to be my next question, actually.
Yeah, no, everything's free. Flights, all the accommodation, all the food. I ate as much as I could, drunk as much as I could.
No, you didn't really?
Would you believe it? Yeah. So that's the long and short of it. It's really, really real. Genuinely, really real.
Yeah, and what was your most enjoyable part about being on the show?
Other than the free food, which I must admit was a big part. We did a day, and it didn't even make it to the episode. We did a day of water sports, and it was wicked. We did loads of filming on jet skis, banana boats, and that was my favourite. Even more than the clubbing, I really enjoyed doing a day of water sports, and I was so disappointed it didn't actually get to make the actual TV episode, but it was fun. It was fun doing it. So
yeah. How long were you there for? Because obviously when you see it on telly, it looks like you're there just for like a couple of days.
Literally 2 days.
Okay.
You fly, you land, you have to so when you turn up to the hotel, you have to lock your phone away. You're not allowed your phone for the weekend. And yeah, literally 2 days, and then you straight back home. So
what's the reason you have to lock your phone away? Is it so it doesn't leak out on social media, or?
Yeah, I think because you're not allowed to. We wasn't even allowed to tell anyone we was going on it until it came out. So yeah, you're not allowed to leak it on your phone. And then I think they want you just to enjoy the weekend rather than being stuck on your phone, sort of. And I must admit, I enjoyed the weekend without my phone. I really did. So I think for those reasons, they just get you to lock it away. You kind of forget as well. You almost forget about it. As soon as it's locked away, you forget and you enjoy the weekend. And then, yeah, you don't leak the fact that you're going on and ruin the series or anything.
So someone who wants to go on the series, how do they go about applying? How did you end up on that?
So easy, so simple. On the website, there was an application form. Must have taken 10 minutes max. Or just your personal details. And then just, why do you want to go on? How would you be on there? and just like be yourself. I was just myself. I was just like, I want to come on. I've never been to Ibiza. I said, so it'd
Okay.
be my first time in Ibiza. I want to come on, have a laugh, and I think it'll make funny TV. So, and that was it. That was it. I reckon within 2 weeks, we was at the final casting stage process. In like, we had to go to London just so they could meet us, but literally 2 weeks. I reckon that was it, and it was done and confirmed.
Like you say, you be yourself. And so with obviously like being abroad kind of linking through, you've done a season in Zante.
Yes, Zante, yeah.
How does that compare to the UK?
So Zante I love Zante. Zante is literally my second home. I've done 2 seasons actually in
Really? Two
Zante.
seasons?
Yeah. Last year and the year before. Zante's wicked. Zante's the difference I think between Zante and the UK is people go to Zante looking for a good time. They just go and they're happy. You're with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
and there's everyone's happy out there, and everyone talks to everyone, and it's such good vibes, and it's not frowned upon if you like day drink and Zante and stuff. So there's you don't get judged or anything like that. But that's the difference. Everyone's just so happy. You go out there on holiday, and the weather as well. The weather's a massive part of it. It's so sunny compared to the UK. That's a massive factor.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. The sun makes us all happy, I think.
It does. So what would you say has been your best experience to date?
So to be honest, probably linking back to Nathan Dorr, he asked me to DJ on a boat party in Zante.
Okay.
And that was, because at first I was like, oh my God, a boat, how does that work? Like, I've never done this before. So I'd even go as far to say that's probably one of the best experiences, because you're literally on a boat DJing. It's 3 decks as well, and you're DJing on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's almost surreal. You can't even unless you need to go and do it and see it and feel it. I think that's probably my best experience.
It sounds amazing, and it does sound a bit surreal. Why do you think people enjoy listening to a DJ and not necessarily listening to someone sing? Like, obviously you see DJs do concerts and people go and see them. Why do you think that is?
I think DJs can, I mean, I do it myself, change the feel of like a party or a venue or anything. I've never thought about it this way before. I think people enjoy it because they can see what's happening live for a start, and they can sing along to songs, and then the DJ can switch it up, and then you're playing house music and everyone's like, oh, wicked. And then the DJ can switch it up again and you're playing like R&B and hip hop. And everyone's, when someone's watching a DJ, I mean, when I watch a DJ, I'm always thinking like, I'm enjoying myself, and then I'm thinking, oh, I wonder what's next. Like, there's always that element of sort of wondering and surprise, and then enjoyment when it finally comes, and it's a song you know. I think that's what makes a DJ exciting. If you can get a crowd's attention, I think that's what makes a DJ exciting.
Okay.
And for the DJ to be exciting, you have the crowd's attention. So I think it's like a cycle, if you like.
And I suppose it's like that variety as well. Of, like you say, you can mix it up and mix and match your songs.
Definitely. And it's hard as well, because when you're playing a crowd, a lot of people like a lot of different music.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're in a friendship group and there's 6 of you, and 3 of you are really enjoying one song, then another song comes on and it's like, oh, the other 2 are really enjoying that. Then as a group, you're enjoying it. So I think that's what makes people like DJs and watching DJs and going to clubs.
How do you win the crowd's attention?
I tease a lot. I'll play a song and then I'll put it down for like 2 seconds and play another song, and then people are like, oh, like, is that song coming next? And then they get dance because they think, oh, okay, you know, that song's coming next. If the song goes off, you know, you can reload it. You can start from the top. Using the microphone is amazing, especially in Zante on the boat. I would sometimes echo the music out and be like, where's everyone from? You know, is there anyone from like the UK, anyone from like up north?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone loves the engagement because they're like, oh my God, yeah, like, yeah, that's me. So And then you've got their attention for as soon as you drop the next song. There's loads of different ways you can keep attention, and then ultimately just playing the bangers. Long story short, I suppose.
Talking about attention, you've had a lot of attention on social media recently with your new single, Last Day in Paradise.
Yes, yeah.
How did all that come about? At what point did you think, do you know what, I'm going to release a single?
That I'm going back to Zante again. I feel like everything's come from Zante. I met my guy Paul K. Met him on my first season, became friends, became even closer friends on the second season. And we were coming to the end of summer, and we was thinking, do you know, wouldn't it actually be cool to have our own song to play in these live sets? We got back to England and thought, do you know what, let's do it. Let's make it happen. So we jumped in the studio. This is going back to literally last year. This all started, and that's just the story behind it. We just thought, yeah, it'd be wicked to have a song of our own to play in preparation for this summer, which I thought might have gone a little bit smoother than it has. But that's cool. That's all right. And so that was it. Just preparation for next summer, having a song to play. Want to know how it feels for people to sing the words back and for people to actually see people enjoying your song, rather like the same as playing other people's songs.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, obviously, you did the single with Paul K, as you just mentioned. Did you ever have any, like, you wanted it one way, Paul K wanted it another way?
Before we even come up with the idea for Last Day in Paradise, we must have gone for about probably 10 song ideas, like 10 sounds, like 10 different sorts of things before we got to this product. And to be fair, we kind of like the same feel.
Mm-hmm.
So we never actually had, a couple of times, yeah, it was like, maybe this, and I was like, oh, maybe not. But it ran really smoothly, actually. We got the sound we wanted, and we got the finished product. I think we both sort of visioned before we got there. So I'd say actually it went quite smoothly. We didn't have too many or very little disagreements on it.
That's very good, especially like when you've got two people working together. So well done to you both.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, because I know I'm intrigued. You know how you've got the person singing in the song? Is that taken from another song, or how does it all work?
No, well, we got so we made the song and played it to someone, a sort of a mutual friend, and they actually said, do you know what, I know a singer actually that would, I think, work really well on this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, yeah, okay, you know what, if we can, yeah, okay, well, let's send her the song. And it came back and we was like, okay, yes, this voice is working. Straight away, we both knew. We were like, this is the voice. So we then just sort of worked as a team, put it together, really. Again, that's almost accidental how it came about. I don't know where it would have gone without that person saying, have a listen. So that's the story. Yeah, that's the story how that came about.
Obviously, well done for getting in the charts. You've done a phenomenal job, both of you.
Thank you.
What do you think has made you both that successful DJ? Like, how have you done it?
I think DJing now is, and I think a lot of people will agree, DJing now, as well as a lot of other industries, professions, arts, is almost, it's like a package. You've got to be like a good DJ, but you've also got to have good promotion. You've got to have good people skills. You've got to sort of tick every box. I know amazing DJs that can't really work social media.
Okay.
And it's hard then to sort of get your stuff out. It's really hard. So I think the key with it being is I've always worked hard on my social media. I've always worked hard on my DJing. I've always sort of got my networking right, met the right people, stayed in touch with the right people. And I think it's just been a combined sort of all those things that sort of helped me gone through as opposed to, like I said, maybe just being like a really good DJ, but you can't do the other side of it. Yeah, it's so important to just have an all-round package. I like the word package, but package.
Brilliant bit of advice. So finally, I just have 10 super quick questions to ask you. Right, are you ready?
Right, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
good to go.
Good to go. Question number 1, Ibiza or Zante?
Oh my God, Zante.
Your favourite tune?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, I'm not prepared for this. Oh my God. Yeah, by Usher. I don't know why I said that, but it is kind of.
Favourite type of music?
R&B, hip hop, all rap music.
You can't choose more than
You so hip hop.
Okay. How are your teeth so white?
So it's good. Must be the lighting. Is that an actual question or
That was
is that
actually a question.
tooth whitening kits? Colgate, Listerine.
I've got tears. Chocolate or sweets?
Oh, sweets, 100% sweets.
Favourite place to DJ?
I'm gonna say Zante. I'm gonna say on a boat in Zante.
Would you go on another reality TV programme?
I probably wouldn't. No.
No?
No.
Why?
It is, number one, scary watching it back. You don't realise how scary it is watching it back. Number two, I just want to focus on music before I do anything else. If I'm being brutally honest, I want to focus on music.
That's fair enough. What is your favourite reality TV programme?
I love John. Do you know what I love? I love X on the Beach. I've always watched X on the Beach. I like Love Island.
You can only choose one, Alfie.
Oh, is this still the quickfire round? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, X on the Beach. I'm so sorry. X on the Beach.
Do you prefer shots or long drinks?
Long drinks.
And the best hangover cure?
An ice blast from the cinema.
Ooh.
Tango ice blast. 100% works every time.
Thank you very much for taking the time out for today. It's been great.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope you all enjoyed that video. I know what stood out for me was when Alfie was talking about the preparation Nathan Dawe competition. You know, he went online, he searched, he found out exactly what Nathan's favourite song was, which ultimately had part of the price as to why he won the competition. I mean, that can work in everyday life, whether it be work, whether it be, I don't know, you've got an exam coming up. If you prepare yourself and if you take that time out to prepare yourself, to plan, then it's going to pay off in the long run. Now, you can follow Alfie at the links here, and I'll also post the link below of where you can download his song. Now, if you have someone that inspires you, comment below. I'm always so interested to find out who other people find inspirational. Likewise, if you have an inspirational story to tell, comment below, drop me a message on social media, or even drop me an email. Next Wednesday at 5 o'clock, I'll be talking to Paul Watts Hairdressing to find out exactly all his challenges he's faced and his challenges whilst we've been going through this pandemic. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. See you later.